All right, next let's talk about the X-Men who are possibly coming to the MCU in the fallout of the events of Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So this article says the 10 X-Men who should join the MCU first, right? So I have some opinions on this. Let's go through this list. Okay, Rogue. It says here that Rogue could start off as a villain, which is absolutely true. She was a villain in her first appearance in the X-Men. She was working with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, who were a team of villains that were prominent at the beginning of the X-Men by Chris Claremont. And then she would permanently steal the powers of Captain Marvel, which is what gives her her innate ability to fly and her super strength. And then eventually, of course, the story progresses and she becomes one of the X-Men. So it would be great if we got a real comics accurate Rogue in the MCU going forward. Okay, Kitty Pryde, my favorite X-Men. I know that's a weird one to be your favorite X-Men, but I think her powers are so cool. I really love the character. I loved, her coming into the X-Men early on and being part of the New Mutants. And I even love Lockheed, her, little dragon pal that was actually belonging to Magic, who came from, Limbo with the dragon. And then, for some reason, it just became best friends with Kitty Pryde. I think they did some really cool stuff with Kitty Pryde in the Marauders series when X-Men were doing Krakoa. And yeah, I would love to see the return of this character. Okay, Polaris. Yes, Polaris would be awesome. I mean, Polaris is the daughter of Magneto and shares Magneto's powers. I think Polaris would be a really cool addition to the MCU, especially because we may not get Ian McKellen playing Magneto in the future after this. I mean, I don't know how long he's going to agree to come back to that role. So to have another person with his powers that could come in and take in, fill that void, it'll be hard because Ian McKellen is an absolutely amazing Magneto, but I think this could be great. And we don't really have Wanda and Quicksilver in the MCU as mutants or as Magneto's children. So now we would get a proper child of Magneto in the MCU. So yeah, I think it would be absolutely great to have Polaris come into the MCU. Storm, need I say more? Storm is amazing. Halle Berry did a great job playing her. We'll see who plays her in the future of the MCU, but one of my favorite X-Men, maybe my second favorite X-Men overall. It's hard to say, but Storm is in my top 3 probably for X-Men. Iceman was definitely underused. He is a Omega level mutant. Okay, he's way more powerful than he was shown to be in the Fox movies. So I think Iceman coming back and being just a powerhouse would be so awesome to see. So let's bring him back and let's do Iceman right for sure. Of course, we're going to need a Beast. We're going to need Beast. That goes without saying. Beast is an awesome character that is kind of a plot device for the X-Men because of his brains. So you got to have Beast. Okay, and then here's a big one, Cyclops. Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men. He is the one that brings the team together. He's the tactical mind behind their plans. He's the one willing to sacrifice himself for the rest of the team. So we're going to need Cyclops.